Hi guys. So that is my puppy. I have a story about my dog today. Do you guys have any pets? What do you have?
I have a cat and a dog.
Cool. What about you?
I have a dog.
Yeah. Do you have a pet? No. How about you?
I have a cat.
Do you have a cat? Do you have a cat too? Cool. I love having pets. I actually have 5. I love them a lot. And this little puppy I actually got when I worked at Pioneer Market over here. You guys know the grocery store down the road? I used to work there. And when I was working one day, there was a family outside giving away puppies. And she was the last one. And I was at work, so I couldn't take her, but she was just so cute. And my dad came to the store, and he came to get some sugar for my sister that was baking cupcakes. And he saw the puppies and saw me looking at them, and he said, "Hey, do you see these puppies?" I was like, "Yeah, she's so cute, but I'm at work, I can't take her." He was like, "Well, how about I take her home for you?" So I named her Sugar because my dad went to the store to buy some sugar and came home with a dog. So her name is Sugar, and she is now almost 8 years old. But when she was a puppy, I took her home to my family's house out on the ranch. And she is actually part husky, part bloodhound, and part collie. So the husky side of her is very dominant. She likes to run and run and run, and she is very exhausting. But so when she was a puppy, it was very hard to keep her contained. She just wanted to get out and run. And I tried everything. I tried building a fence, and she would just jump over it and run off. And then I tried tying her up, and she would chew her way out and still take off, and she was just always wanted to run. And one day she took off. She normally always came back after a couple hours. She just wanted to go on her little adventures. But one day she didn't come home. And I figured, oh, maybe she just went on a farther adventure this time. I'll wait. And a day went by and she didn't come home. She was only about a year old at the time. She was still a little puppy. So I was a little worried. So I got in the car and I was driving around to my neighbors asking, "Have you seen my dog? Have you seen my dog? She hasn't come home." And I started getting really worried. Another day went by and she still didn't come home. And I started praying. I was like, "God, please help me find my dog. I don't know where she is." And I lived out in the country, so she could have been anywhere. There was just hills and lakes and just all kinds of places she could have gone where I couldn't find her. Another day went by, and I was starting to get really worried, really sad. I was like, "God, please, please bring my dog home. Help me find my dog." And so the third day, my brother also had a dog. He had a yellow lab, and that dog took off. And I was like, "Oh no, now his dog is gone too." I was getting so worried. We went looking for him, couldn't find him. And the next day, I saw in the distance, I was outside looking, and I saw an animal coming towards the house. I couldn't really tell what it was. I was like, "What is that? It looks like my brother's dog, the yellow lab." I saw him coming back. I was like, "Oh, good." But what's he dragging? He dragged my dog home. He went and found my puppy. She had hurt her leg. Her hip had popped out of socket, and she was injured. She was hurt. She couldn't come home. And my brother's dog took off, found her, and brought her home. What a good dog, right? That was just amazing. And now she's 8 years old and a beautiful puppy. It just is amazing to me how God loves these animals more than I do. He created this dog just for me. And when I prayed, after she ran away and I prayed that she would come home, he used one of his other wonderful creations, my brother's dog, to go and bring her home for me. It's just amazing how God works and answers prayers, and he loves us and loves our animals, and he'll always answer our prayers.